What up, good people? It's your boy Ant from the Hip Hop News Report. And in this report, we have a couple of updates on none other than Diddy, of course. The headline reads, "What really happened to Diddy's dead girlfriend Kim Porter as wild conspiracies swirl." So as we know that Diddy is locked up, there's a lot of news, old news coming out about him and his relationships and just things of that nature. So I want to get into this quick report. So the report reads, as the life of Sean Diddy Combs gets renewed scrutiny after an indictment accused him of sex trafficking and prostitution, wild theories have begun to swirl about the death of his longtime girlfriend, Kim Porter. Porter's death caused shock when, as a seemingly healthy 47-year-old woman, she died from pneumonia on November 15th, 2018, after suffering with flu-like symptoms in the days prior. Some doubt that ruling, including the eldest son of Donald Trump. So the model and actress was an on-again and off-again relationship. Was in an on-again and off-again relationship with Combs from around 1994 until they split in 2007. Together they had a son, Christian Combs, and now 26, and twin daughters, Delilah and Jesse, now 17. So to continue, Porter spoke rarely about her relationship with Combs, who she found out was expecting a child with a woman named Sarah Chapman at the time she was having twins. Wow. She claimed to still be friends with the music mogul after they broke up. However, wild theories about Porter's time with Combs began to intensify in April after allegations by Donald Trump Jr., and they reached fever pitch after the release of a book days before Combs' arrest containing what Porter's friends say are her damning diary entries. So the whole book is basically based off of her diaries when she was with Sean P. Diddy Combs. So check this out, right? So Donald Trump Jr., the eldest son of Donald Trump, of course, went on the Academics podcast in April and claimed Porter was afraid of Diddy. He said he does not believe she died from pneumonia. His views on the topic came from his ex-wife Vanessa Trump, who he said was good friends with Porter. He said that when Porter died, Vanessa called and told him something is up with that. Porter was really afraid of Diddy. This goes back years, and she was having these conversations with Vanessa Trump. It says not a lot of people die at 47 of pneumonia, and I'm not trying to fuel any kind of rumor, but that's a conversation I had with someone who knew her well. So, they're bringing back this whole Kim Porter thing. I mean, we've heard about this in the past before, but now we have Donald Trump Jr. bringing it right back up. And then we have former dancer says Diddy tricked her into freak off, showed J-Lo's music videos. Okay, so the report reads, a former dancer recently came forward to share her scary experience with Sean Diddy Combs, who was arrested this week on sexual abuse charges. In an interview with New York Post, Rachel Kennedy recalled being tricked into a freak-off by the 54-year-old rapper. Her damning claims include being manhandled by Combs' bodyguard and having to sit through Jennifer Lopez's music videos. Kennedy, now 51, told the outlet that the incident took place in the early 2000s after she caught Combs' eye while dancing topless at the 7th Heaven Street strip club in Tokyo. He was asking me and we started drinking and talking. He was asking for me and we started drinking and talking. He says, I took the girls with me and we went to Diddy's hotel. So, I don't know how you can be, I'm not sure how you can be tricked into a freak off, but this is what the report is reading. But she says she was tricked into a freak off. Let me continue though. Much to her surprise, Kennedy saw that the finna get loose rapper was the only one present in the room when she and her two friends arrived. We all knew at that point it was going to turn out to be just a party of one. Adding that she and her friends were doing cocaine that night. We were partying, doing cocaine. I never saw Diddy doing cocaine. He said he only smoked weed at the time. So apparently she got to this guy's hotel and she thought it was going to be a party, but it was just him. So I guess she's blaming it on the drugs. But this is why we need to stay away from hard drugs like that. Another thing I wanted to bring to you guys. So apparently it's this Usher tweet, right? So Usher deletes Twitter history amid Diddy allegations and resurfaced video of teen experience with the rapper. So again, I feel like this is another person trying to. People are trying again. They're trying to distance themselves from Diddy, and I feel like this is just another incident of that. It says R&B star Usher has wiped his entire Twitter history amid mounting allegations against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs in light of a resurfaced video in which he discusses unsettling experiences from his teenage years living with the rapper. I'm pretty sure we all seen this clip, but I'll read the details. In a viral clip from 2016 interview on the Howard Stern show, Usher recounts very curious things he witnessed while staying with Diddy back in 1994 when he was just 14 years old. The arrangement, reportedly suggested by music executive L.A. Reid, was meant to give Usher a taste of the high life as he navigated his early career. During the interview, Stern asked Usher whether Diddy's home was notorious for wild parties and orgies. Usher responded, "Not really. I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I could indulge. I don't know if I could indulge and even understand what I was looking at." He added, "It was pretty wild. It was crazy. There were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it." So, let me go ahead and play this quick video for you guys. Hold on.
New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Camp for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard. I think I seen somewhere online where his mom was talking about she actually had to take Usher to the hospital because his butt was bleeding. So people are digging up all of these old stories about what Diddy did to kids and stuff, and they're going to keep coming, man. They're going to keep coming. But I do have this video I want to play with you guys. So we have Charlamagne the God speaking again on this whole Diddy thing.
Incredibly arrogant and doesn't think that he can be taken down, or he believes that he's innocent, or he believes that there are people that would go down if he went down, and they wouldn't want that to happen. People in positions
all of that
of
could
power.
be true, or he could just be too far gone. He could be too far gone off the drugs,
Oh, you think
and
he's
the
really-
alcohol, and the power, and the ego, that he's
Yeah.
just delusional as fuck.
That power does corrupt,
Oh
man.
my God!
You've seen it happen, huh?
Yes, a million times. Like man, this actually when I read the indictment, I'm reading it. I'm just like, this is just a dude that's power. He's super power trippy, super ego trippy, and it's the drugs, and it's the alcohol, right? If you ask me, I think this man, this is a podcast, and this is what we do on a podcast.
This is allegedly.
Yes, I think this man has so much grief and trauma that he's just always trying to escape.
Diddy, for some reason, he's either incredibly arrogant.
He's trying to escape. That's why it's always so much drugs, so much alcohol, and sex. He probably just does that shit, just the run from whatever trauma he's never dealt with. I think it's the sex, the drugs, it just helps him to escape, and he's always constantly trying to escape. Because that's the other thing people not talking about in this indictment. All the drugs they found, ketamine, coke, ecstasy. They said the night that the night he turned himself in, they picked him up or whatever, he had fucking pink powder in the room. Clearly the guy got a problem. Clearly. He's trying to escape.
So, yeah, it's just Charlamagne the guy speaking on this whole issue again. Yeah, man, I mean, if you guys read back on the reports, they found a lot of drugs. They found baby oil. They found guns. But he was talking about when they actually picked him up at the hotel. But at his house, it was a bunch of drugs. It was guns. It was baby oil. It was tapes. They picked up a whole lot of different things. And it's all going to be, it's all going to come out when the trial hits. We're going to all hear about this. But you guys let me know what you think about these stories in the comments below. It's your boy Ant from the Hip Hop News Report, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.